Good evening from Tianjin, China, where the skyline of this northern port city has become the stage for one of the most consequential diplomatic gatherings of the year. On Sunday, President Xi Jinping welcomed leaders from across Eurasia to open the Shanghai Cooperation Organisation summit, a meeting designed to place China firmly at the centre of regional relations. The SCO summit runs through Monday, just days before Beijing hosts a massive military parade marking 80 years since the end of World War II. The timing is deliberate. For Xi, the message is clear. China is both the guardian of history and the architect of Asia's future. At the heart of the event are the founding members: China, India, Russia, Pakistan, Iran, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Belarus. Alongside them sit 16 more observer and dialogue partners. Together, they represent nearly half the world's population and a growing share of its economic weight. President Xi's agenda has been relentless. In a flurry of back-to-back bilateral meetings, he sat down with Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko, one of Vladimir Putin's closest allies, before turning his attention to Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Modi's appearance marks his first visit to China since 2018, signalling a cautious thaw between two Asian giants whose relationship has been tested by border tensions and competing global ambitions. Russian President Vladimir Putin also touched down in Tianjin on Sunday. He was accompanied by an entourage of senior politicians and business leaders, a visible reminder that Moscow's ties with Beijing are deepening even as Russia faces isolation in the West. The optics were unmistakable. A Russian president under sanctions arriving in China, not as a pariah, but as a central player in a wider Eurasian strategy. The SCO, founded in 2001, was once a modest security forum. But over the years, it has transformed into a platform that blends economic cooperation, cultural dialogue, and military coordination. In today's multipolar world, it serves as both a counterweight to Western alliances and a vehicle for nations seeking alternatives to US and European dominance. Xi's speeches carried more than formality. He framed the SCO as a family bound by shared values, resilience, and a common rejection of what he described as bloc politics. His words struck at the heart of a global divide, with the SCO projecting itself not as an exclusive club, but as an inclusive order where Eurasian nations set their own rules. Putin, for his part, used the moment to underscore the importance of the SCO in mediating global conflicts and stabilizing the region. His bilateral encounters, particularly with Xi and Modi, come at a time when Russia's war in Ukraine continues to rage, leaving Moscow eager to show that it is far from isolated. Lukashenko, long reliant on Russia's support, echoed these sentiments, portraying the summit as proof that alternative centres of power are rising. For India, the summit presented both opportunity and dilemma. While Modi emphasised economic cooperation and cultural exchange, his balancing act was on full display. As a member of both the SCO and the US-led Quad Alliance, New Delhi is playing both sides, hedging between China's expanding influence and its own partnership with the West. Beyond the politics, the setting itself carried symbolic weight. Tianjin, a city of 13 million, has long been one of China's economic engines. Hosting the summit here underscored Xi's message that the SCO is not just about security, it is about prosperity, connectivity, and building an economic order stretching from the Pacific to Europe. As the summit continues into Monday, the world will be watching closely. Will the SCO evolve into a true rival to Western institutions, or will it remain a symbolic gathering of states with divergent interests? What is clear tonight is that China has succeeded in putting itself at the very heart of Eurasia's political stage. From Tianjin, this is a story not just about a summit, but about the reshaping of global power itself.